How far do you feel you are into your progression with Virgil Hunter in terms of actually executing it on fight night?
Well, 4 fights in now. I understand him a lot more. There's still way more to learn, way more to show you guys. So yeah, it's a good journey so far.
I saw you in an interview with October Red saying that, look, this is the best ring walk I'm going to do. I've got a lot of things planned. How do you feel about?
I said the kit. But I liked it. But I thought the ring walk was sick as well, man. Yeah, listen, it was a good atmosphere, man. I enjoyed it.
Could you just repeat the information about the kit and what it meant to you, the symbols?
Oh, you put me on the spot. So, the Kente pattern, it's a cultural cloth from a country, Ghana. There's some symbols on it. There's one that's a war horn. The other one is acknowledging the grace of God. The other one is acknowledging God for all the success and all the good things that happens to us. And the last one is a sword, which again, it's got to do with fighting, got to do with war. These are cultural symbols from my country, Ghana, and they're very meaningful to me. So yeah, I have them on my shorts.
Have we seen the best of you yet?
Oh, hell no, no way. No way, no. I'm excited. I'm going back to camp happy, of course, because I won, but because there's more to learn and more to show you guys.
And in terms of if this was to go the way you planned it, what would have happened in the ring tonight?
Of course I wanted to knock him out. People came to see. There was a turnout, there was an audience, the lights, camera, action. I like to be in entertainment fights to give back to the fans and people that put their hard-earned money in, so of course I would have wanted that.
You said that you want to be active, you want to be out again. When is that target date?
I'm not too sure yet. I have to sit down with Ben, but I'll be travelling back to the States very soon.
Got any injuries or anything? No
injuries, nothing. Yeah, all good, man. All good.
Something for you to get your teeth into, a big fight domestically over here. Lots of big names. Everyone always throws them at you. So, what do you want?
For me, ideally, I'd like a step-up opponent. I'd like to be back out. What are we in May? Maybe July, August. I'd like to be back out. So I want a quick turnover. I'll be heading back up to camp very soon. Domestic or international, don't mind, but I want a big fight, man. I want a big fight. One that again will take my rankings up, will take me closer to the title, just to head towards the right direction.
Everyone always talks about you and Anthony Yarde. It's now the right time to make that fight, considering the performance you just had over someone like Stepien. You're back now, you've got them rounds under your belt. That's a terrific fight, whether there's a belt on the line or not. Do you feel like now's the right time to make it?
I think it's been right for a long time, I'll be honest with you, but the interest is still there. Like I said, and I've been saying all week and for a long time, let's just hope we don't turn 40 and say, damn, I didn't fight at the yard. And that's what I don't want to get into.
Josh, obviously you're always going to have critics throughout your career, but for yourself on a personal note, what was you most pleased with from your performance?
I got the rounds in, did 10 rounds against an opponent that I've said again, if you look at him on the surface, you're like, rubbish guy. But do a bit of research, he's a good opponent. I'm glad I got the rounds in. And yeah, I jabbed a bit, so I'll take that.
Josh, I saw originally it was scheduled for 12. How come it ended up as a 10?
I said there's not a title on the line. There's nothing at stake apart from, yes, our records and our careers, all of that, but there's no title online. So I said, why am I doing 12 for? Move it to 10. If there was something on the line, of course we're going to do 12. Of course we're going to do championship rounds. I did the 10 comfortably. If it was 12, I would have done that as well.
Pawel Stepien never really looked like he was coming here to trouble you. He covered up a lot and he was allowing you to go to work. Moving forwards, do you feel like we will see a better...
that. That's what happens when you get in the ring. You can make all these assumptions outside, but when you get in the ring and someone's hitting you and firing back, your body language and your plans change. So let's not go with the narrative that he came to cover up or survive. I mean, he came in there to win, but when you start touching someone, when you start outboxing them, landing more than them, the whole dynamics and energy changes.
So if you did have someone in there then who was more open and more willing to try to engage with you, what type of performance do you think we'd have seen from yourself? Do you think it would have been a more aggressive one? Do you think you might have got that stoppage victory?
When someone does that and they open up a lot more, of course there's more opportunities, so you can probably get to them quicker, but I take nothing from Stepien. He's a good opponent.
So you obviously had Dan Azeez there ringside watching your fight. Have you spoken to him? Have you heard anything about
it? Yeah, Dan just came to my changing room after. On the interview thing, they were like, who's number one then? So I said, let's ask Dan. Ask him where he ranks me. But again, we're all friendly, but we know the right things put in front of us, we'll get in there to fight each other.
Do you think we could see that next both from the box out?
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if you caught his eye. I just want to get a word on Ben Whittaker's performance. Did you catch Ben in the ring?
I saw a bit of it, but I had to start warming up as he was fighting. Yeah, so I saw a glimpse of it, but I've seen Ben a lot of times. Thank you.
Can I ask something? Going back to the 10-12 round thing, so was there initially meant to be a title on the line? Or
No,
not?
there wasn't. No.
So that's interesting.
It is, isn't it?
That was a personal decision from you that.
I got there and I said a 12 rounder. I wasn't told there's
No.
anything at stake. But listen, rather than dwelling on stuff like that, I did the 10. I didn't come out to do an 8 rounder or a 6 rounder. I did a 10. We all know championship rounds as a 12. There's usually something on the line, and there wasn't, apart from my record and whatever. But we handled it.
Callum Smith, Arthur Beterbiev. You said you were interested in a bit of that, the winner of that. Yeah, talk to me about that.
It's a good fight. I'm as eager as you are to watch it. So
Oh, yeah.
I want to see when it's going to happen and who's going to win.
Yeah, who wins that one?
We can sit and find out. I'll tell you one thing. I'd like to give the answers, but when it comes to boxing and stuff like that, I'm not the Mr. Predictor that can say he's going to win, do that. Yeah, it's a good two oppositions are fighting each other. Championship boxing, so it'll be a good fight.
Josh, it was a very solid performance from yourself. What was Virgil saying in between rounds two?
He just said don't get bored winning it on the jab. Stick to the jab. Do everything you want off that jab. So it's more of a game plan to stick to. Sometimes, yes, you're landing the jab, landing it, and you get a bit bored thinking, is that it? But like I say, fair play to Stepien. He's a clever boxer. I just had to stick to the basics.
Definitely. Did you get the feeling that you were just better than him in there tonight? Obviously, a unanimous decision as well for yourself.
Yeah, I'm always going to sound better than whoever I'm fighting. We got in there, he had his plans, I had my plans. The bell rang and whatever there was unravelled, and that's how it came out.
Perfect. And in your mind, what is next for you? Is it a world title shot? Is it kind of obviously? I know Dan's got the European title.
Yeah, the World Championship belts are tied up in my division. But what's next for me is to box as soon as possible. So I aim to travel to the States very soon and start camp again.
Perfect. All about activity then going forward.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Josh,
Yes, sir.
you're not one to got core fighters out usually. Do you think that might be something you might need to change to try and get these fights?
No, you lot could never change me. I am how I am. You lot could never get me to step out of line. That's how I am, man. I'm not going to do what you guys want or give you lot the excitement that you want. I'll be how I want to be, and when I get in that, I'll fight how I fight.
Last couple of questions. Any questions?
You lot are good.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you lot very much.
Thank you, Josh.